What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box. It has been a long time coming. It is officially bachelor party weekend for Big Czar. So, how you feel about that, Big Czar?
I'm very excited, actually. I feel like the excitement didn't kick in till this week for whatever reason, but it's here and I'm ready. So
I'm going to keep it a buck, dude. I'm excited, but it's not going to hit me until we start leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because my mind's just so congested with everything that's happening this summer to where the fact that it's literally I've had the April 9th weekend engraved in my head forever how long we've planned this. And then the fact that it's legitimately here now is kind of crazy, truthfully.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, excitement's at an all-time high now, especially after last night. I was calling around different restaurants, seeing who could accommodate our party size for dinner, Friday night dinner. Found a spot finally, called so many different places, and it's a good spot. So
it's clutch too that we were just able to find somebody that would even take a reservation that big.
I know. And that late.
For sure.
So we lucked out. And I didn't think it was going to work out because she's like, I'm on the phone. She's like, well, I got to talk to my boss. Let me put you on hold. So she puts me on hold, comes back. She's like, I got to take your information down and we're going to call you back. And I was like, okay, well, are you going to call me back tonight or do you think it'll be tomorrow? Because if it's tomorrow, I better give you my work number. And she's like, I really don't know. So I just had to give her all my information, literally call me back 2 minutes later. We can take you guys. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, we're fucking playing in the middle of a battle. And Zarly's just like, oh, wait, they're calling back. And then it's like,
dude, last night in Warzone, I got fucked over by phone calls. And then our first game with RJ, we made it all the way to the end. We got to that building where it was like everyone was on the roof and you were down in the courtyard. My fucking batteries died.
It's the worst.
I was like, fuck. Just fucked me over.
But how was your week, my guys?
It was very long for me, which is also an issue because, Zarly, my excitement is at an all-time high, and I have to work all day tomorrow, so that's going to be a big bummer.
Yeah.
I feel like I blinked and we're back here again, to be honest. It was just one of those busy weeks that went fast, dragging a little ass today, but, I'm not going to let it get me down.
Hell yeah.
It's all about the mindset.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
So I'm going to wake up tomorrow feeling good, be ready. I'm excited for the hockey game. I'm hoping to see maybe some Stainer action up there, maybe some Molly McLeish action.
Facts.
You never know. So yeah, I'm excited.
Dude, I might try to squeeze that movie in before. I mean, I know it'll be hard, but just try to squeeze it in before we go tomorrow. Because, dude, she's out of my league. Is in all for me, when I think of comedy rom-coms, that is always one that just is etched in my brain.
It is.
It's up there, dude.
It's an all-timer.
It is an all-timer. Seriously, it really is. That was one of my staple movies throughout college.
Oh, yeah.
Watched it all the fucking time. Love that movie.
I love the part where they are in the Penguins game. He's like, yeah, I'll have 4 beers, please. And the guy just looks at him. He's like, 3. And then he's like, 2. And then he just grabs his 20. Because that's just...
And that's so true.
It is true.
So true.
It's very true.
Any sporting event, you just get fucking
I think they're
railed.
up at 13 now, aren't they?
I think so.
Somewhere that.
Honestly, though, the arena now offers a lot of different options, though. I think you can get craft beer at one place, and there's obviously all the Canadian beer and the domestics, and now on the first level they added that sports book section, which is just a full-sized bar.
I'm easily betting on the Pens when we
so
get there.
anybody can just go up to that bar and you can get whatever mixed drink you want, different beers, whatever. So there's a lot of different options, but it's expensive.
Yeah, but something about when you're at a game or a concert, that money just doesn't hurt.
No,
you know
it just
what I mean?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't hurt at all. It's just $13 for a beer. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Till the next day when you look at your bank account, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Just imagine being in that era where there was a group of individuals that are alive today that at one point in time they could go to these arenas and go to these places and could get beer and alcohol at a normal price. Like at one point in time, you'd get beer for $2-3, whatever it would be. Just imagine that transition year where beers went from like $3 to the next thing you know, tall guys were like $10.50. Like I imagine how pissed off you'd be.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously inflation and stuff, but like think of playoff games for sports and like concerts being $19 or $15 tickets too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what always gets me. I get real pissed off. Like, I like to go to a lot of concerts, and some of these bigger bands, like if you're not on Ticketmaster, you know, at right when they drop, like you're gonna end up paying like $200+ a ticket, and that's just bullshit. There's just something not right about that. So honestly, like nowadays, I stay away from those big fucking shows.
For sure.
I'm completely content with seeing shows at like Stage AE, like
Facts.
club shows, Mr. Smalls.
Dude, I feel like my dad told me he went to Super Bowl 4, and I'm pretty sure he said like tickets were like $32 a ticket or something.
Yeah, and it's
crazy.
like this year, weren't they like $8,000
they
or
were-
something?
They were just unreal expensive.
Even in the 90s, I just saw something. It was like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and somebody else, and it was
Chili
like,
Peppers.
it was $19.
Yeah.
What?
Can you believe that?
That's
Yeah.
Dude, I was looking. I wanted to go see Motley Crue up at PNC, and the tickets are like $142. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean,
To
dude.
get in the
Like,
door, right? You
Yeah.
just get in the door.
I mean, shit's just getting.
it's
so
hard to
goddamn-
justify that.
Yeah,
dude.
it
Like,
It's tough.
So the tickets are really $200. That's just what they say on the website.
Essentially, after taxes
yeah,
and
and
fees.
the Ticketmaster fees. You want to know what really got me was right before COVID, like Rage Against the Machine was like, we're back together, reunion tour. They announced this tour. Tickets go on sale. They are astronomical prices. I'm like, motherfucker, your band name is
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine. You're supposed
Sponsored
to
by Ticketmaster.
seriously, you're supposed to stand up against all this corporate greed and shit. That's been your message for 20 fucking years, and now you're gonna charge that much for your concerts? Like, give me a fucking break. It really pissed
That
me
is
off.
sad.
And what sucks too is that like there at one point in time there was just this manager or this band, like everything was normally probably like 19, 20, 25, $30 normally. And then at one point in time there was somebody with the quote unquote genius idea. They were like, let's just try to charge $100 a ticket and see what happens. And then that just sets the ground floor.
yeah.
Then
Right.
people see that, all right, well, fuck, they sold these for 100. Let's
Yeah.
try to sell them for 150.
I was talking to my buddy, the older guy I work with. His name's John Phillips. He used to be a songwriter for the band Big and Rich, like 10 to 15 years ago. And he moved back here because his dad got sick, yada, yada. That's not the point of the story. Anyway, he told me like back in the day, not even that back in the day, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you could book like big time guys for like 50 grand. But now he is saying Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, all of them, I'm sure Kenny's just as bad. They won't play. Like their minimum is like $2 million.
That's crazy.
And like he was saying, like you used to be able to book like Big and Rich, for instance. You used to be able to do shows for like 50 grand. Now the big guys are literally millions of dollars just for
Well,
one
I think
show.
I've bitched about this on air before, but it's because of Ticketmaster and iHeartRadio and Spotify because they don't make money any other way.
Very true.
So they literally have to make all of their money performing, and
Mm.
that's why it's like that.
Yeah.
A lot changed when like
True.
the digital song landscape became more
True.
prevalent because you used to make the majority of your money on album sales, and now it's not really a thing anymore. Like I think what did they say on Spotify? You get like a penny.
You have to
Per
yeah,
listen
it
or
has
something
to be
like
like outrageous amount of listens to make any money.
yeah, I think it was like
So-
2,000 or 3,000 was like 50 cents or just something like astronomically terrible like that.
So like, what's the biggest song out of this past year? I'd say it's probably that fucking
Gotta be some
that
TikTok song.
that June song. All I think about is you.
Oh yeah. Sometimes all I
think
think
of- oh, yeah, that's a
Who
good
sings
one.
that? What are they called? Why
It's
am I blanking on
Heat
Heat
the other day.
Waves
Heat Waves by
Heat
someone.
Waves. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sometimes
Glass
all I
Animals.
think
That's
about
right.
is you.
So that song's got like over 1 billion plays on
Yeah.
Spotify. So like, let's do some quick maths here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it now. I guess that's how you have to make
you
your
have to
money.
have 1 billion. Wait, if you is it a penny per? stream?
So he's
Yeah.
only
It's less
he's
than
only
that.
made 1.5 mil off of Spotify streams.
that's
That's
still
it.
pretty
That's still a
sick.
lot,
and-
but in
But
the
like the
grand
majority
scheme
of
of
the world
things,
knows that song. Or
yeah,
has
yeah,
heard
and
that
the
song.
majority of people aren't getting billions of streams on Spotify.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Unless you're like fucking
like I'd say 1 million streams is a big deal.
Yeah.
If you get your song streamed 1 million times on Spotify, that's a big deal.
yeah.
Well, that's why you see, like, obviously I'm not saying anything that nobody knows, but like that's why you respect these independent rappers and bands and all of that come up and figure out how to become mainstream without the mainstream titan behind them pushing. Like Mac is the perfect example.
Mhm.
Like in the beginning, it's like he just became this titan all on his own, and that's why you have to always, whether you enjoy people like that's music, movies, whatever it is, you always got to give them some kind of support because they're figuring out how to do it without like quote unquote selling out to the man, which is cool.
Yeah, his story is like pretty great. There's a couple people from that era that were similar. I think like Macklemore was in the same boat, being independent like that, but it's like they did it backwards. Like Mac grinded for years, releasing everything independently, and then signed that big label thing. It's not like he was discovered by the big label, given that deal right away, and then, you know, blew up that way. He grinded for a while. So it's a pretty good story. Like I don't know. I think like Wiz signed his deal a lot earlier in his career than Mac did. Like Wiz started out on independent label as well, Rostrum or whatever.
Yeah. Whizzle, man.
Dude, yeah, Wiz has like 35 million Twitter followers. It like, cause I get maybe it's just me because I don't listen to, you know, I'm always bouncing around what I listen to. But like, does he do anything a whole lot
That's
now?
what I was just gonna say. What does he do?
Yeah,
now?
like
If I'm being honest, I think this is just completely personal opinion. I don't think his music's been good in years.
No, and I think for me he was
yeah,
the
like I
perfect-
don't know any current Wiz
Since,
Khalifa
like the
song.
mixtapes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he was the perfect storm artist though, to where like he was so popular when social media started to where like every person wanted to follow Wiz, and then that just kind of carried on. Like if you
Yeah.
think about the timeline to when like I'm blanking. What the fuck was his first album called that he said he fucking hated?
Rolling Papers.
Yeah, like
Oh,
when-
that's the best.
I just
That's
listened
my
to it. I
favorite
listened to it
one,
front to
yeah.
back today, actually.
and
It's the best one.
Well, it's the
It-
best
it
one.
is
the
definitely
best
my
one.
favorite.
But it
by
bums me
far.
out because he's like, if it was up to me, I never would have made that.
Yeah,
album.
he said he
What?
doesn't like it at
Well,
all.
He was it recently? He, well, I mean, it's been a few years, but Rolling Papers 2, I didn't think it was that great.
No,
No,
I
it's
thought it was
trash.
fucking horrible.
See, like I don't know any of his new. What's the one?
He has like
What's the one album where it's that medicated? Let's get
with
medicated.
IFC.
Yeah.
I like that one, but after that, I don't think I've literally listened to anything after
That album was all right. It had a couple good songs on it, but it didn't hit the way Rolling Papers
dude,
did
it's
Yeah,
for
wild.
me.
He has 35 million like Instagram
Yeah.
followers too.
Yeah,
Wait.
he's huge. I think he's definitely like he's a personality, so he gets that. Like he's like Snoop. He's like the weed guy.
He is like Snoop.
Truly, he's like this generation Snoop Dogg. So like he's much more these days than a music artist.
And what was this? Was this just a mixtape? I think was Taylor Alderdice.
that was
Fire.
a mixtape. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a fire.
Yeah, honestly, ONIFC was his last
Yeah, that's what
thing for me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Did Cabin Fever 2 come out before or after that? I think before.
I think before.
So, yeah, that was the last project that I found anything even listenable, to be quite
And
honest.
truthfully, dude, like I remember like when Cabin Fever came out, that just shot waves over everybody's body.
Dude, Cabin Fever was
It was it.
like something I had never heard, especially like being a Wiz fan and him coming off of Kush and Orange Juice. Like Kush and Orange Juice had this like real like it was a heavy like stoner hippie vibe to it, like rap music. Like he was able to like bridge those two kind of, you know,
Dang.
ideas. But then Cabin Fever came out and it was just like straight fucking trap beats.
He has a lot of albums.
Dude, he's got a ton of
One
stuff.
came out this year.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
2022, 2021. Dude,
What-
he has a lot.
What was it called?
Stoner's Night, Wiz Got Wings, The Saga of Wiz Khalifa, Fly Times Volume 1.
Fly Times is old. That's
Yeah.
That's an
some
old
some of
mixtape.
his old mixtapes recently got put on Spotify.
Mm.
But
dude, that slept on. Him and Currency's mixtape that came out in like 20.
How high
or how high or how fly or
yeah,
something.
dude, that one is good.
It's fucking fire.
He makes great songs with Currency. They've done a
Yes.
couple joint projects together.
No pun intended.
Joint projects.
La musica de Harry Fraud.
But yeah, Wiz came, like you said, it was really a perfect storm of timing because
Perfect.
the whole mixtape era, like really, Lil Wayne started the mixtape era. And like he put out so many mixtapes. But then, I don't know if anyone remembers, he went to fucking jail for like over a year. And that was right when Wiz blew up. It's because it was like there was this like gap
he
left
did go to
open
jail.
of
That's
people to
crazy.
make mixtapes. And Wiz just like fucking blew up.
Dude,
you know Lil Wayne's only 39? It's not
That's
weird
hard
to
to
think
believe.
about.
It is.
Is he really?
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't.
I
believe
think he
that.
released the first
Yeah.
Carter when he was like 19.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was so famous, so young, and then it's like he's still in his 30s. Like, that's just blows my mind.
He definitely though, like, I don't know, I could be stepping out of line saying this because I'm not big in like the rap hip hop community, but like he definitely was like the it dude for like a long time.
Oh, yeah. That's not controversial, I don't think.
No,
Not-
but I
not
mean,
at
like
all. He
in my
was.
head, I hear like Snoop Dogg, like Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Eminem, and then
Dude, yeah.
Lil Wayne. Like
The back half of the 2000s
I was gonna
was
say,
Lil
yeah.
Wayne.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
like, 2000. Yeah, like,
I mean, it
Yeah,
was
exactly.
like from like 2004, 2005 on, probably till like, I don't know. He still releases stuff, but like that like 6-year window. Dude, I can just remember when No Ceilings came out my senior year of high school. So that would have been 2010. Dude, that was the most popular
Yeah.
thing like ever.
dude,
It was all you heard anywhere you went
yeah.
was No Ceilings. It was
dude,
crazy.
And if you weren't able to access it, you were like, hey, can you like put this
Dude,
on a CD?
Yeah,
No,
can
that's-
someone burn this on
And
a CD
it's
for
so
me?
funny because me and Jake, like, see, like, streaming music wasn't a thing. Like,
No.
so we had our CDs in our Mazda car.
Yep.
And literally, for as long as I can remember, like, us driving in high school and stuff, the CDs were Lil Wayne.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah, he was so popular
Yeah.
at those high
Lit-
school years.
And we had, like, Lil Wayne and Wiz Khalifa later on, I think. But it was always Lil Wayne. Like, that was what rap music was.
But-
like, same with, like,
and
Eminem.
I'm telling you, it was like perfect timing, like you said, because I remember the first time I heard Wiz was also my senior year, and it was that "Say Yeah" song,
Say
Yeah.
yeah.
and then like I'm pretty sure it was that summer.
He probably hates
It-
that song.
Yeah,
too.
probably, but that song's a banger. It was that summer after my senior year that I think Lil Wayne got arrested, Cushion Orange Juice dropped, and it just blew up
And
for
then,
Wiz.
and then Lil Wayne just dropped this baby on us named Drake. And then Drake just
real.
took off. I'm trying to remember what the song was. It's a banger that Lil Wayne recorded from jail on Drake's album or mixtape. And I'm blanking on which one it is. I just watched something on it, but it's crazy to think that Wheezy just called in like from jail and just dropped this fire ass verse on one of Drake's early projects. And then it's crazy to think at one point in time, Young Money was like Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Tyga, like all these hitters. Like Birdman was on the other side, and then they just all ended up going their own ways.
Yeah, dude.
When I think of, like, an early Drake song, what's the one? It's like, it may not mean nothing to
Best
y'all.
ever had.
Yeah.
That's an early one. That
Yeah.
was
No, no,
that
no.
was a mixtape, right?
Forever. That
Oh,
you're
no,
saying
yeah, I'm
Forever.
not thinking
Isn't there like a song called
You're thinking
Over
of you're
or
thinking
something?
of Forever.
Over's like, then yeah, no.
I
that's
get
not
them all
Over.
confused.
You're thinking of
yeah,
Forever though.
yeah.
Forever's got who else is in that?
Eminem's
Eminem's in
in it,
it.
yeah.
Kanye West is in it.
That song is a
And
banger.
Lil Wayne.
And
Yeah,
Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne's in
And
it,
Lil
yeah.
Wayne had the best verse in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that song is a fucking awesome.
He talks about Space Jam or something, right?
yeah, dude, I
it's
used to
been
know,
so long.
I used to like know that whole entire
Space
song.
Jam Jordan.
yeah. Yeah.
Hello, it's the Martian.
Yeah.
Wow,
Dude, it's actually crazy to think about like the amount of stuff that did drop in that like 3-year window for like Jake brought up Young Money. Young Money released the Young Money album my senior year of high school too. So like Lil Wayne was just putting out so much stuff in that time period. It's just really, really weird to fucking think about. And I can remember like I said, all the parties that we'd have that summer going into my freshman year of college. We'd party at fucking Brady's sister's house
I went to one of those parties.
all the time. Like that's where we were every weekend, and every time on the speakers it'd be like all that Young Money album, No Ceilings, like all that same stuff. It's just so funny to think about.
It is crazy how, which I'm sure everyone's like this. As time goes on, like your just taste changes. Dude, that's all we listen to. Eminem, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller.
Yeah, it's funny how like certain like periods of music are just ingrained in certain periods of your life and may never live again. Like in Morgantown, was it my sophomore to junior year? Like Fetty Wap was literally the biggest thing.
Yeah, he was.
He
was big.
Are you talking about Kingpin, Fetty?
Like
Fetty
it's
Wap.
not an exaggeration. If any like way you would walk behind the Dairy Mart or like through like anywhere else, Beverly, like that's literally all you would hear.
Yeah,
Would just be
baby.
different fucking Fetty Wap songs from different houses.
Dude, he had bangers.
I remember that little time period, and then it went away real quick.
and then it was gone. Yeah.
yeah.
They did go away. My Clash of Clans name was Fetty Wap.
Really?
Remember that? Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow,
Clash
that
of
was
Clans.
the same. That was the same time period.
It
Fetty
was.
Wap and
Fetty
Clash of
Wap and
Clans.
Clash
Dude, it's
of Clans.
crazy that he ended up just being like a heroin kingpin.
Yeah, like why?
Out of nowhere.
You probably made so much money off your music. Like
he was
why?
just slinging.
He probably just
Slinging
fucking
that dough.
blew it all. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's just sad.
It is a shame.
That is very, very sad.
But it's
Yeah.
great. Like you could put on those old songs, and like you said, your tastes change, and that's not something you would regularly like. I wouldn't regularly listen to "Rolling Papers" by Wiz anymore.
No.
But it's so funny we're talking about this. I put it on today in my truck, and it can just like bring you right back to
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
it
moment in
can.
time. It's
Yeah.
it's such a weird feeling to describe, and I know everyone gets this.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
like
for
everyone
sure.
gets it.
for sure.
Well, dude, so I've been just trying to create like my perfect Spotify playlist for when I'm driving, and I even was adding old Black Bear albums on there. Like I'm a big Black Bear guy, love Black Bear, but I'm kind of the person with music and TV shows to where like I just kind of go where it's at presently. So like I'll listen to a present album, great, and then once the next thing comes out, I'll listen to that, and I may put the old one on. But long story short, like this song came on an old 2017 Black Bear album, and just like things just shot through my body,
Right.
emotions that I just
Yeah.
didn't even remember
Seriously.
that I had.
Yep. And it's like I said, it's just very hard to explain, but you know everyone knows what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's just a spirit just comes in you. It's like, what's up, bro?
My Huey Mack and Mike Stud phase, dude. I'm still on the Mike wave.
Dude,
That's like how many? That's like 10 years strong. I've been on the Mike.
Did you go to the
Mike wave.
concert that was at Jesuit?
Oh yeah,
Because
hell
I remember
yeah.
I was not old enough to go.
There was
whenever
like
they came.
like 50 people in there,
Yeah,
like
really?
40, like
Me and-
not a lot.
me and JT were in the front, and like,
I was drunk off of Red's Apple Ale.
yeah,
It
dude.
was my birthday.
Me and him had so much fun. It was literally just me and JT.
Yeah.
We either walked over, our mom dropped us off, and like, it was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it was just weird.
It was fun.
I've only seen one concert at Jesuit.
We the Kings.
No, didn't go to that. I
Waka?
remember that. Yeah, I saw Waka Flocka at Jesuit, and it was like the funniest thing, dude. Like Tyler and I went. We went with a couple other people, and I think we went with like Sarah Nolan and can't remember who else, but like I guess a decent sized group. We just fucking pre-gamed, got so fucking like trashed and lit for it. Like, you know, I took like a blunt into the show.
Big squad.
And like it was just the funniest thing when we got into the show. I'm looking around and I'm like,
Ain't got that bullshit. Fuck 'em.
I'm looking around. And I'm like, fuck, everyone in here is fucking underage. I was like, we're probably like the only of age people in this show. But the show just went so hard, and Flocka like came down and got in the crowd and just fucking started moshing. It was actually a lot of fun.
That would have been so electric for me, just because like when I was a junior, our hockey team for whatever, or I think it was my sophomore year, we just listened to Walk Up before every game.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I
Just like
went
a
through-
private school, wheeling hockey team, just rocking Waka.
I went through a big Gucci Mane and Waka Flocka phase in my college years. I was obsessed with both of them.
Well, dude, shit popped off.
The
for
Brick
me
Squad.
when Waka and Travis Porter made a mixtape together, dude, and I was like, all right, Waka's the truth. And then, dude, it's funny though. He's like a huge Barstool fan. So I've listened and watched him on podcasts. He just seems like the coolest dude in the
Who,
world.
Waka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the all-time, like, bro, like, chilling, like clowning type guy. It's like, dang, I just want to kind of hang out with Walker. Remember however many years ago when he hired somebody for $50,000 a year just to roll his blunts?
Yeah.
He was, and it
Blunt
was like
roller.
a big deal. They're like, Walker hiring blunt roller for $50,000 a year.
Dude, that's sick.
I think Snoop does that too. One of them.
Probably.
I think I think
Either
Snoop
him or
has a
Seth
blunt
Rogen.
roller.
But again, though, why wouldn't you do that? Giving back to the community,
Yeah,
giving
for
someone
real.
a job
If I
just to
could
roll
make
blunts.
$50,000 a year rolling blunts,
I'd be the best blunt roller in the game
Dude.
if that was my
You
job.
would do your homework, yeah.
For
50 grand.
sure.
I already am the best blunt roller in the game. But man, I'd like to get paid for it. Fuck,
Oh, dude.
dude, that would just be an amazing job, honestly.
Dude, Jesuit put out some. I remember going to see We the Kings freshman year, walking over
Yeah,
there.
dude, that was all the rage, and I didn't go.
Oh, dude, I just
Was that
baby!
freshman year of what?
high school.
Oh,
Dang,
yeah,
I
we
was
were
gonna say I
young.
was way young.
Yeah,
'cause
you
I
were.
definitely would have gone if I was in high school.
Dude, that concert was fucking amazing.
That
Dude, they're
concert
sick.
had to be filled with so many preteens.
Oh,
Oh,
Or
dude,
not
you-
even but
Dude,
like
they were-
teens.
they were
young
sick.
teens.
they were so
They
sick.
had
They were
so
very
many
popular.
good songs.
They were very, very popular
Dude,
at that time.
I'm pretty sure I'm trying to play this out in my head. I literally think that was my first concert that I went to without my parents. Because like I didn't really go to that many concerts growing up, like
Jesus, I don't even know.
Kenny and stuff like that. But that was like the first one where I
Mhm.
remember walking over and being like, holy shit, I'm here. It
Yeah.
was me and Chase Miller.
Yeah, I'm at,
and we
I'm at a
walked over.
show by myself.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy right now.
I can't even. I'd have to think real hard on what my first show without my parents.
Yeah, I'm
would be.
trying to, because I didn't go to that many concerts other than Kenny Chesney.
No, that's
It
the
was
thing.
probably, which I probably didn't even realize it at the time. It was probably Mac Miller in Pittsburgh.
You think?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because, like, what other concerts did I really ever go to?
The Space Migration Tour.
Yep.
Honestly, that might have been it.
It was one of the only Mac tours that I missed. I remember you guys all planned that show, and I think I was going on my family vacation
Dude.
during that time.
It was incredible. Like
Mhm.
he was just an all-time performer. I think I've seen him like 2 or 3 times.
Dude, I'll never forget. It'll be ingrained in my mind. I don't remember what song it was playing because I don't know. But anyway, the place was going absolutely bananas. And I just remember like mid-performance, he like stopped and just like looked and watched everyone like performing the song. And he just like turned around to his boys and just like laughed like he couldn't believe it.
Right.
And it like, it's just a sick memory because
I'm getting goosey.
I just remember it like perfectly because he was a young kid, which I didn't
Yeah.
realize at the time, and like that's his hometown, and the place is going nuts, and he like just looked back at his friends like thinking,
Where
like,
was
wow,
that
we
one
did
at?
this.
Stage
Stage
AE.
AJE.
yeah,
I've seen him there a couple times, and was it outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like
Stage A fucks.
it does, and that view, especially for a guy like Mac, like you said, it's his hometown.
yeah,
He's from Pittsburgh. Like if you could imagine yourself being the performer on stage, the backdrop is so sick. Like Heinz Field with
for
the
real.
lights
yeah.
glowing on it.
Like imagine that
It's
feeling,
crazy.
yeah, dude. And also when he started playing Euphoria, like my jaw he's just an incredible performer, like
Yeah.
unreal. It was unreal.
Yeah, I saw him a lot of times. I'm not sure 6 or 7 times, and he killed it every time.
Yeah.
I never saw a bad Mac show, and I'd say the worst Mac show I ever saw was a free Mac show, and it wasn't even bad because of him. It was because of the fucking crowd was just so trash. I saw him at Carnegie Mellon, right? Carnegie Mellon University. So that's a college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a real prestigious. You got to be like very smart to get in
You
there.
have to be very elegant.
Yeah. So
And prestige.
Carnegie Mellon throws like this carnival every year. Like late spring carnival. And it was the year we were living on 6th Street. And I saw it post on Twitter. It was like Mac Miller's performer tonight at the Carnegie Mellon Carnival, and it's a free show. I was like, what? I just like asked everyone in the apartment complex, like, yo, like, let's fucking go to this. And it was like me, Ty, Gaff, Sith, and DJ Ham. We all went.
That's fire.
And it was lit, but the crowd was fucking ass because it was all I'm not trying to be mean, but it was like all a bunch of like nerdy nerdy kids and like
that road crew.
It was just weird. And they were like, I'll never forget the look on people's faces when I lit up the blunt I had. like in the middle of the set, people were like appalled. They're like, what is this guy doing?
What is this man?
Like, what is this? And I'm just looking around like, look, I came here to fucking
party,
rage, dude. And it was fucking cool, dude. He performed. It was like a week before he was about to release Faces, and he performed 3 songs for the first time. Like no one had ever heard him before off of Faces. So that was really cool. I still have the video on my phone. It was pretty sick.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Oddly enough, the person that I've seen most live is Dierks Bentley.
Dierks?
I think I've seen Dierks like
they had Jambo.
And he's
times,
played
right?
it.
Yeah, he's played it First Niagara.
We saw Dierks recently. Were you at that show?
He was at Fall Fest one year. Because I know
Fall
I've seen
Fest.
him.
He played at Key Bank a couple times.
We got a. Were you?
Jambo.
Were you on that bus?
Yeah.
Up to for whose birthday was that?
Wait, no, I'm thinking of the Lil Wayne Blink one. No, I was with. I did. Yeah, I was with you guys.
Right?
I think.
Are you sure?
I don't know,
Because
dude.
now I'm questioning it.
I've seen Dirk so many times, but funny enough, I always tell. I even told my mom this. I'm like, the best person I've ever seen perform live is Brad Paisley.
Dude,
Yeah.
I will die on that hill as well.
He just puts on a fucking show.
The free
dude.
concert him and Chris, were you there?
Yeah.
Chris Young put on at WVU at the law school, which it was the same kind of thing. I don't even think we knew about it until very soon before, like the day before or something. And then of course we were like, oh, yeah, we're going. It was electric. Brad Paisley is an incredible. He puts on a great show.
Yes.
He's one of the best guitar players I've ever seen.
Dude, he's
Play.
He's
I'm
awesome.
telling you, he is like you have people, that will list their top 5 guitarists and are never naming a country guy.
For
I'm
sure.
telling you, he's fucking sick.
And everyone at home, they're like, because he's from West Virginia. No, dude, he's sick, dude.
No, he's really
He's sick.
I'm serious. I don't like. You can ask everyone in this room. I don't like country music.
Fact.
Brad Paisley is a sick ass guitarist.
Dang, we're going to have to go see Brad Paisley now.
It's talking about John Mayer. He's sick.
John Mayer
He's
is
so
so
good at
sick
playing
too.
guitar.
Dude, there's a video. It came out right before the final season of Game of Thrones aired. And
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, I was just smirking because JT was looking at me, so we all smirked at each other.
well, it's on YouTube, and it's the one of the creators of Game of Thrones. It's the guy that does the music for Game of Thrones. It's Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, and then 2 other guys from heavier rock bands. And they're all noodling on these special edition Game of Thrones guitars. And they all start to play the theme song or whatever, do the whole theme song. It's really cool. Then fucking Brad Paisley walks in, and they give him a guitar to get on it and do it, and he just fucking shreds so hard. and everyone and all those guys in the room too, they're not very familiar with him. You can tell while he's playing, they're all kind of like this guy's fucking really fucking good.
They're probably like, we need to get this guy in our band, dude.
Seriously.
Who is this guy?
But seriously, and just the fact that he is from fucking Glendale or wherever is just awesome.
And I guess he was again the typical story, such a nerd growing up, like the artsy dude that goes to the fucking redneck school where they fucking spit dip in the stairs and they build wood shop tings in the basement. And then you got old Brad Paisley in the corner just picking on the old guitar.
Picking on his axe. Yeah, he was in my uncle's class at JM, actually.
That's pretty
Same
sick.
class.
Dude, well, you brought it up, but did we talk about the House of Dragon on here?
We mentioned it 2 episodes ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Just the premiere
I
date.
just wanted to make sure, because I thought we did, but yeah, that's another thing that the excitement is there, but it's not there yet. I'll have to get closer.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, but the hype hasn't really set in yet.
Yeah.
But when does that air? August?
August
21st.
21st. Yep.
So I like how I might have already said this.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
they
we talked about this.
strategically planned it to be
Yeah.
a week before the Lord of the Rings show.
Dude, the Lord of the Rings show, I don't know if it's just CGI. Remember they came out with pictures
Yeah.
They looked. It looked trash. Like the
It did.
effects.
It got a lot of hate.
It looked like a CW show.
Everyone said it just looked way too like polished and clean.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
So hopefully those are just like, like picture. You know what I mean? Like not actual like footage pictures, but like stills they did.
Yeah, and you know how like beforehand, like when they come out with stuff, it's not completely finished, like effects wise.
Isn't it so garbage though? Like it could have looked great and everybody would have ripped it. Everybody would have found something to just be like,
I don't know.
This sucks.
No one's ripped the picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, but they've sure as hell ripped into the Inquisitor.
Yeah,
guy.
they have. Which I kind of can agree though, because I didn't realize that it's the same species as the.
I never realized that either.
That Revenge of the Sith where General Grievous is.
Right.
It's the same species as them. And they look sick in Revenge of the Sith.
They do. They look like really well like put together, and it's not CGI. It's like that's
it's just
makeup.
A real with the big ass teeth and shit.
They're step cousins, dude. Maybe this is a different branch of the Inquisitors.
People have tried to justify it a bunch, and they're like, "Oh, what? Does every human look the same?" And I'm like, "Okay, that's fair." But like the guy, they look
the skin doesn't even look the
different.
Same. The guy looks like I don't even know, like a Teletubby.
You know
or
who
something.
he does? That's he's legit looks like a Teletubby.
Yeah.
That's I couldn't have said it any better.
He
couldn't have said it any better.
It's like this. It just I don't know,
dude. And what I don't know what made me think of this. It might have been something you just said, but I don't fucking know. Dude, I've been watching animal documentaries, and I watched the one on like monkeys and apes, and it was wild that it was like monkeys, apes, and humans, because we're all literally the same thing, and you just watch how they act out in the wilderness. Well, not wilderness, in the jungle, wherever it's at.
That's the wilderness.
And it's like, goddamn, they're just hairy humans, bro.
Yeah.
They're literally us. They all have families and shit.
It's wild how it's straight up medieval how they act, like just straight up challenging each other for their kingdoms and shit.
One set of monkeys eat and they go out to eat. Oh, what do they eat? A smaller set of monkeys.
Yeah.
Like it's a dog eat dog world.
Well, did you
out
see
here.
like this? I don't know which one I watched recently, but it was like this one younger, like cocky monkey was trying to run up on this other family, and then the two old guy monkeys went and fought the young monkey.
I just watched this.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was on the.
He was like,
Animals.
they were like,
kick
get
his
the
ass?
Yeah, they were
They-
like, get
did
the
they kill him?
No, he ran away.
Oh, good.
They're like, get
I don't like death.
Yeah.
Well, dude, if you don't like death,
I don't watch animal documentaries.
then don't watch the new one that just came out.
Where are these coming out?
Netflix.
On? Okay, yeah,
You can go down a serious rabbit hole.
I
on
have
Netflix.
watched a sickening amount of animal documentaries.
If Animal
this
Planet
week.
comes out with a paid premium service, would you buy it?
I'm buying it, dude.
I honestly probably would.
I'm
too.
fucking buying.
Well, Disney Plus has a lot of animal
Yeah,
stuff.
sure.
I've seen
their
the-
Earth stuff's good.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the Disney Plus ones. I think like I saw the Penguin one.
So for the
hell
first time in my life, I witnessed something within lions that like I wish I didn't see. Like it was the typical Big Papa's getting old, two young guns coming and take over the pride. They kick out all the old women lions that can't make babies anymore. This fucking woman lion, she's out there grinding, doing her thing. Some hunk comes by, fucks her, knocks her up, leaves. Like this mama lion is taking care of 4 babies.
They got eaten.
And I literally saw something that I wish I didn't see. Like I, for the first time, witnessed
They showed it.
the head lions go after lion babies that weren't theirs because they only want their kids. And they didn't get eaten because they don't eat them. They just kill them just to kill them.
Oh,
Damn, that's fucked.
I'm sad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. Only one. They only ended up getting one, but I was like, that's why I've been telling Mom and JT and all them. I've been watching animal documentaries so much these past couple weeks because if you want to humble yourself, like you think life's hard, watch a fucking animal documentary and you're like, okay. I mean, dude, I got milk in the fridge, bro. Like I don't I don't have to go out and kill something and eat it to give my kids food. So I don't know. anybody that's down and out and feeling a little funky, turn on that animal doc and you'll feel better. That's all I have to say.
Will they feel better or will they be sad?
No, it humbles you.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
That sucks.
Brings you together.
I'm a big cat guy.
It was tough.
And I mean all cats. Yeah. I fucks with them.
You do not discriminate on
I
cats.
don't. I would if I could cuddle with some lions, I'd be in heaven. But they just murder the shit out of me.
Well, dude, okay, since you're a big cat guy, I'll tell you this fun fact I told JT on another animal documentary. It's crazy now. For the first time ever in the history of us watching and tracking animals and big cats, they're normally lions are the only ones that work together in a pride in terms of big cats. Normally, all the other ones are by themselves. For the first time ever, they're seeing mountain lions, pumas, whatever you want to call them. They are working together to kill food and then eating it together, and they're not even family. They're all learning how to kill and share food, and like cheetahs are learning how to hunt together. It's like we're actually seeing animal evolution happening right now, and I couldn't believe it. It's just all these mountain lions around. Somebody would kill something, and they would all just eat together as like a family. And my first thought, I'm laying in bed, ripping my pen. I'm like, here they come, dude. They're fucking figuring it out, bro. They're all these
They're
animals
gonna rebel
are
against us.
All these animals are gonna start working together, and they're gonna realize, like, dang,
dude,
we're the tough ones.
What if
like animals don't know how to use guns? So
what if we get?
They're always gonna be screwed.
What if we like get invaded by Russia and we're getting fucked? All right, now stay with me here, and I pray to Awa like in freaking Avatar, but AKA God, and like we're about to get wrecked, but then there's just a stampede of freaking mountain lions and shit that just come and just fuck all the Russian people up.
That'd be sick.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Are you stoned?
No. No, not at all.
That would be sick. But that makes me happy that like mountain lions are like teaming up.
It's cool.
For real.
It is cool. I've heard cheetahs are like pretty docile. Like,
what's that word mean?
I don't exactly know the exact definition, but like they're like not threatening.
Gotcha.
They're like
they
could be friendly and they're chill. Like they're not always on the attack.
And they can run.
They can run.
They can run.
But
fast.
I've heard like I'm pretty sure out of all the big cats, cheetahs are the only ones that I think they like purr like a house cat. And there's plenty of examples of like people taking baby cheetahs and they'll raise them with puppies. Then they're just like completely tame.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've seen something like that on TikTok. Like, I don't know if it's some black cat, like a panther or whatever, and with
leopard.
a dog.
Raised with a dog.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And then they're just like best friends.
Now, what's like? Do you think you could do that? Like
legally?
No, like personally, personally do it. Like say you got a dog and you got a cheetah or a big cat or something like that, and you did this. Wouldn't you be kind of scared when you go to work or something, and maybe it would attack a kid or something like that?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure.
He's so scared
for sure. I mean, like, and first of all, if I was gonna do this, I'd have to make sure that I was raising it with the right dog breed. Like, I think I'd pick like a German Shepherd, because I feel like
Tibetan Mastiff.
I feel like if the cheetah decides one day to turn on me, the German Shepherd's gonna be like, "No, bro,
yeah, not today."
That's true.
Get a Great Pyrenees.
He gets he supplies our food, so you better stand the fuck down.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know,
dude. You know there's breeds of dogs used to hunt lions.
What?
Hold on, I didn't just make this up. Give me a sec.
No, I will. I'll give you all the seconds.
Yeah, hold
in
on.
The world.
What dog hunts lions?
Because I was
a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
That sounds like a dragon.
Hold on, let's see.
Does that not sound like a dragon?
It does. A Rhodesian rugback.
A Rhodesian Ridgeback.
What is this? This sounds like a dragon from Harry Potter.
They don't look that big. I don't know.
Sorry, Crosby's not playing tonight. I'm trying to figure out why.
Why?
I don't know.
That's breaking news that I did not want to hear.
Dude, but
these are mountain lions.
Okay.
But,
He probably got
still.
the stomach bug.
Yeah, probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, so they're okay to hunt mountain lions. I got you.
But there's some big ass dogs out there. Like look up Tibetan Mastiff.
Oh, fucking
Those things are huge.
Dude,
massive.
I didn't even realize there's literally like they're called African wild dogs or they're wolves. I didn't realize there was like these kinds of wolf looking dog things that just live out with lions.
There's dogs in Australia too, wild dogs. They're called dingoes.
Yeah, dingoes.
Dingoes.
In case you didn't know that. Isn't it weird? I was listening to a Rogan podcast. He had some Australian dude on there.
Crikey.
Yeah. But like kangaroos are like deer in Australia.
Yeah.
Like they're that common. Like they eat them and shit. Isn't that crazy to think about?
What about this story where he was saying how his buddy was at his friend's house and he just was out back and he saw like a 6 foot tall kangaroo and he just started walking at it because he's like, there's no way this is a real kangaroo. And they were walking at it and everybody's at the house like, stop, turn around because it'll whip your
Dude,
ass.
I thought about that. Like, I don't think they're at the good zoo anymore. But for a second, they had kangaroos in where the deer used to be, where you could walk in around and just talk and pet them.
Really?
And I walked in there and the kangaroos were all there, just hopping around. Like that's dangerous.
They weren't full size though, right? They were Joeys or whatever.
No, I mean they were pretty big.
Because I went there for Boo at the zoo this year, and they had.
Do they still have them?
They had them there, but they were they
small
weren't babies. There's
Maybe
like a
smaller breed of 'em?
Yeah, there's a smaller breed of kangaroo, and I blanking on the name. I called them Joeys, but
Yeah.
that's just a baby
Yeah.
kangaroo.
I don't know, but
They're called red kangaroos, and they get up to like 6 or 7 feet tall.
Dude, you ever see you've seen the pictures of that one? Like a lot of different kangaroos, but there's that one that went viral. He was just jacked.
Yeah.
You're like, dude,
jacked.
that kangaroo would beat my fucking ass.
like, dude, that's like
Or the
straight up-
video of the guy who the kangaroo's got his dog and he just
Yeah.
fucking squares up with it. I love
It's
that
like
video.
straight up a Pokemon.
Honestly, I give that guy so much credit because any person would have done the same thing. It's like, all right, dude, you stole my purse.
Yeah.
All right, you got my Gatorade, whatever. You take my dog, and we're fucking squared up, bro.
I love that video, and like when he punches the kangaroo just like
shocked.
like, did you just hit me?
yeah, like so shocked. I love it.
He's like, did you just fucking swing
He's
on
like,
me,
hold
human?
up, what just happened?
Dude, there's another great fucking viral kangaroo video out there, and it's just this guy. He's filming off his back porch, and there's 2 kangaroos out in the distance, and they're fighting each other. And he's just filming it, and he's quiet. And then all of a sudden he goes, "Aye!" And they stop and look. He's like, "Y'all are mates. What you fighting for?" Or whatever. He's like, "Y'all are mates." And they just like looking at him. And then I'm pretty sure they just like hop away or whatever. Aye.
Have you seen a video? It's in this neighborhood. I don't know where. Probably in the United States somewhere, like out west. And there's 2 grown ass moose, fighting in the middle of the street. And this guy's just commentating in the back.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
Oh
video.
my god, it's unreal funny.
Animal fight videos are crazy.
Yeah, I used to. Fun fact: when I was like a teenager, and we first got whenever we got that laptop, I used to just look up on YouTube. Like I would type in like random, like 2 animals fighting, like of different breeds. And there's this one time, like there was this big ass snake. I don't know what kind. And it was like throwing up like a hippo because it was too big. I would have never thought like a snake could open its mouth as big as they can. It was like insane. Like scary insane. Like I mean like I don't even know how it didn't die.
Yeah.
Its mouth was open that wide.
Dude, because you said snake, there was another thing on this documentary. You know how the pythons or whatever have been fucking up the Everglades because people buy them in Florida and then they just like put them in the Everglades and they've just eaten and destroyed all the other wildlife around there.
No, I didn't know that.
So that's going on, and now they're realizing that bobcats are going down in Florida and like just destroying these snake egg holes and like snakes and stuff like that. So I texted JT, I was like, nature always finds a way to correct itself. Always.
It really does.
Every time. Like a fucking bobcat, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna go down to fucking Florida. and just starts eating some snakes.
Or can get a little push from the human. You see they're releasing like 1 billion genetically engineered mosquitoes in Florida.
I don't like that.
That sounds
I don't like
That's scary.
that sounds smart.
They're all like genetically engineered to like mate and kill off. So it's supposed to eventually like reduce the amount of mosquitoes and drastically reduce the amount of like disease-ridden mosquitoes.
Sounds
so
like
it's
some
like
Hunger Games.
it's a big thing to get rid of like diseases.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It is
To
wild.
just throw like a shit ton more there.
Until
to do
people
it.
just start
and
dropping
mosquitoes
dead
just
Florida.
like gross me out in general. Like, dude, I don't. Florida's a cesspool. I'm just gonna be honest.
Florida's a wild
Dude, like
place.
Florida is just fucking weird.
It's wild, bro.
Is Florida just like one big metaphorical public pool? Public swimming pool?
Dude, Florida is
like,
the
think of all the characters you see at a public swimming pool. Like, is that what Florida is?
Florida's the Mexico of the United States, dude.
What is it? Yeah, I guess.
Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Florida's just kind of gross. I don't know. Like, it's got some really nice beaches. I guess.
Hey, let's give credit where credit's due. They got some fine ass honeys down there too. Okay.
The beach,
Siesta Key.
beach babes.
Yeah, Siesta Key's on the night, 9 p.m. MTV. No free ads. I fucking love that show.
Florida's all right, but I get what you mean. Now everyone's moving there, so it's like I heard real estate is like skyrocketing.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean,
Couldn't
like,
even imagine.
obviously the Florida coast and like shit like that's beautiful, the
Yeah.
houses and all that stuff, but
Florida's like the only place you see some real life GTA shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's like so much crazy shit that happens
Yeah.
in Florida. Like there's that thing going around like a couple years ago where it was like Google Florida man and then put in your birthday.
Yeah.
And it's like, see what crazy thing has happened on your birthday. And it's like, yeah,
Well-
you just Google Florida, you put in Florida man and then your like birthday.
was that a Twitter like the Florida dude, the Florida man Twitter is great. I mean, look, every single fucking thing.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, let's see what happened.
There's a murder.
Nice little murder there. Can't beat
See,
that.
what did Florida man do on your birthday? The
Oh,
trend
there we
of
go.
the moment. So this was right when COVID started.
Wait,
Or
what
no,
did
no,
that say?
no, I'm sorry. It was a year before COVID.
Did that just say Florida man beat ATM because it gave him too much cash?
Been there.
Can't relate. What the fuck? I don't know.
Man sticks chainsaw down shorts.
Florida man eats bath salts and turns into zombie.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Can I give a quick aside to update on my Marvel watching experience?
Sure.
So I started the whole thing because we saw Spider-Man No Way Home, and I went home and it was free and on demand to watch the two previous ones, the newest trilogy. So I watched Homecoming, and then I went to watch the next one, and it happened after Endgame, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why I started watching all the Marvel movies. And so I've made it up to the newer Spider-Man one. Like I
Okay.
just watched Endgame, and now you have to buy them on demand.
That
so now
sucks.
I can't watch the newest Spider-Man, which is funny.
That's fun. See how they get you.
Yeah,
it's all.
bullshit.
It's such a fucking.
They
Yeah,
always
I know.
get you.
Wait, dude, so what did you think? I mean, like, what is it like?
I like it. I'm in.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I really liked Endgame.
Endgame is sick.
Endgame is awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But Infinity War might be better in terms of movie.
That's what I was gonna say. After like I settled, like digested Spider-Man, I still think Infinity War is the best one.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
What?
No, I'm saying I think Infinity War's like better between Endgame.
No, yeah, but I'm saying for
You-
me, like,
you think it's the best?
yeah, like
the
I,
best Marvel movie.
I
that what you're
love it.
saying?
Yeah, like
MCU.
Infinity War is just a masterpiece in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I mean, for me, it's Civil War.
yeah, I mean, I love that one too. but-
Civil War is fire, but no, I'm with you. I can see that, but yeah, dude, welcome,
Thank
welcome,
you.
bro. That's a big deal.
I only have a couple left, and I've seen them all.
Doctor Strange in less than a month.
For real, we gotta buy our tickets again, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually have to see Morbius, even though I heard it. I mean, just,
I'll go see it with you.
Yeah,
I want to go see it. We
down.
have to. It's a tradition.
I heard there was a deleted after credit scene with Andrew Garfield in it.
No way, I would have seen it by now.
I saw a still.
I would have gotten spoiled.
I saw a still. It's a deleted. It didn't make the movie. They cut
it's a deleted scene.
Yeah, they cut it.
Dang, that's dumb. Why would they do that?
I don't know. It had like the Vulture and Andrew Garfield.
They would have like doubled their money if they just left it in there.
Yeah, seriously. They probably would have made up for all the
why would they delete
reviews.
it? Like, fuck that. Now I don't want to see it. Fuck you, Jared
I don't know.
Leto.
I think it's kind of one of those things where they're like, we don't want to. I'm just making this up. We don't want to put Spider-Man in there just because that'll be the only reason why people want to go see it. It's like, well, yeah, dude. Like, wouldn't you want to do that then? I mean, I'm kind of with. I know we talked about this last week or whatever. I'm kind of with you guys in the sense of like the Sonyverse is going to be very difficult to navigate. Like, they're going to have to make it. It's going to almost have to be like no cracks in the armor. Like, it's got to be perfect. So. I don't know. I think you need to put that stuff in there. But I don't know if you guys saw, I guess Ezra Miller, Flash, is just losing his fucking mind.
Yeah.
That dude's always been kind of weird.
He got like the cops called on him like 10 times in one night in Hawaii or something, and literally Warner Brothers paused all Flash stuff.
Dude,
like,
Warner Brothers, they're cursed or something.
They are.
They cannot get the DC universe going. Maybe Battinson will bring them back. You know.
I mean,
yeah, I'm thinking the Batverse just needs to be what's happening going forward. I think they should take a break, and I would say they should go as far as even just like taking like a 5, 6, 7 year break from the rest of the superheroes in DC, and then just recast, start from scratch.
I have a take which isn't that. I don't think that new of a take. Like, I think a lot of people would agree. I think they should keep the Batman movie whole universe with the superheroes and villains that don't have powers.
Yes.
Like, actually superpowers.
No, I agree.
Because, like, you're right. Like, when they bring Superman in and shit, it gets weird. Yeah, it gets... It throws off the dynamic for some reason.
Yeah. That's like we said right after we saw the movie, like the Batverse has all the potential in the world to be something fucking great. And I'd hate to see it get messed up.
Yeah, like, don't get any of the, you know, the Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Don't keep all them out.
Yeah, and like however many movies you want to make in that Batverse, like the Dark Knight trilogy was more or less did the same thing. Like, there was nobody with superpowers
you're right, there wasn't.
And I thought that trilogy as a whole was great.
I do too.
You know, keep that formula. Like it doesn't fit, and it's just weird to me because like I think it's a live action thing. Like, yeah, you can make that work back in the day, like when you watched cartoons, like the Justice League cartoons. Like, yeah, you can make Batman and people fit into that. But like when you transition to live action, I don't think mixing like the Batman stuff with superpowers works on screen. I just don't. That's just me.
Did you guys know they were making a Justice League movie in 2009, but it got scrapped? I just found this out the other day. And I saw like concept arts for it and shit. It looked fucking sick.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that till the other day.
I didn't know that either. It's been a time. Bubba, you have anything you hate?
For once, I don't think so. I'm very excited for this weekend. I don't think I could hate anything. I'm sure that'll change tomorrow. I'll hate my life tomorrow before we leave. But in the meantime, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I want to say something real quick. In light of this weekend, I'm getting old. This morning, I had two things happen to me that like really made me feel old.
Oh, damn.
On the way to work today, I'm listening to the classic rock station, and they fucking started playing I Miss You by Blink.
Whoa.
And I'm like, okay.
Man.
Like,
whoa.
Like, is this considered classic rock now? Like, am I that fucking old?
What year did that come out?
2003, I believe.
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah,
so I guess you could call it that.
And it just kind of floored me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The other thing, been seeing a lot on Twitter and stuff and social media, like the all this stuff about Lots of Matza closing in Morgantown.
RIP.
Everyone's like a Morgantown staple, Lots of Matza. That just made me feel old because
it was a staple on my college.
Yeah, I know it was for people, but it's just like it wasn't for me.
But
like it wasn't there.
The part that made me mad is like all the whatever After Dark or whatever those fucking stupid accounts are. They all posted like with Sheets in there. It's like fuck you, fuck Sheets.
Yeah. What I mean.
Yeah, like why?
Morgantown staple, the big Sheets that lasted
like,
a year and a half or whatever.
No, I'm with you.
And there's like 6 other Sheets across fucking campus.
Dude, there's literally 1, 2. There's literally 1, 2.
Isn't there?
I'm not gonna be able to. There's like 6.
I got 4 in my head right now.
There's 2 right across the street from each other.
Yeah.
Do you think that has to be the most Sheets in like a vicinity in a country? Right?
Morgantown.
I would say close.
It's gotta be
because there's like 7. I'm pretty sure. You got one right when you pull in Morgantown, the one over in Star City, University Avenue, Mile Ground, Chestnut, Saberton, and then up on the hill. So there's 7.
What about the one on Beechurst?
That's what I meant. When I said University,
okay.
I think it's technically whatever that one.
Yeah, there's 7
by the river.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
7 Sheets. That has to be a record. I want to figure it out actually.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess it's been a time. Wait. Did you say both things that happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I sure did.
Just want to make sure. I'm very excited for this weekend. Possible Hangover 4 scenario. You never know where Sith's going to be in the morning, so I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Fucking follow me on Activision, dude. I've just been catching fucking Warzone dubs. If you want to jump in. If not, great. It's your fucking loss. And spending time. Thanks.
What is Activision? Follow me on Activision?
I mean, you can't really follow. You could be my friend.
Friend me on Xbox? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. You can catch me at John Theodore Nixon. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
Follow me on Twitter at Bubba Slider.
I'm on all platforms of social media at PokeZar. At PokeZar, that's ZAR.
Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.